you guys registered to vote?
Inside the Student Union building at the University of North Carolina, Greensboro, a group known as North Carolina Asian Americans Together, or NCAT, is registering students to vote. Asian Americans are a growing electorate nationally. And here in North Carolina, NCAT says the number of eligible AAPI voters grew 86% from 2010 to 2020, much higher than the overall eligible voting population increase of 16%. Despite the jump, advocates say in recent elections, AAPI voters are often ignored.
NCAT was founded in 2016 when 80% of the AAPI population had never been contacted about an election by anyone. So that's including candidates, that's including organizing groups.
In 2020, Pew Research said Asian Americans made up 4% of voters. The majority voted for Joe Biden in 2020. Trump campaign senior advisor Stephen Chung tells Spectrum News there is no bigger advocate for the AAPI community than Donald Trump. But this year he faces Vice President Kamala Harris, whose mother immigrated to the U.S. from India. If elected, Harris would be the first Asian American president.
I think with anything that's new, a lot of people are excited about it, or at least talking about it.
Under Trump, Asian American communities suffered.
In North Carolina, the Harris campaign is trying to energize Asian American voters, including through advertisements. Harris would not only make history as the first Asian American president, but also the first graduate of a historically black college and university. She's an alum of Howard. North Carolina has 11 HBCUs, the most in the country after Alabama. And in this battleground state where Donald Trump only won by 75,000 votes 4 years ago, the school's students and alumni networks could be significant. Ariana Arnold is a student at North Carolina A&T University, the largest HBCU in the country. She's planning to vote for Harris, although not because Harris attended an HBCU.
It's great to see the representation, but I don't think that necessarily would have swayed my vote had she gone to any other university.
A source with the Harris campaign tells Spectrum News it's held numerous events at HBCUs and has 80 staffers dedicated to student outreach in North Carolina. That includes at HBCUs. Trump campaign black media director Janiyah Thomas didn't elaborate on the campaign's specific HBCU outreach, but says Democrats have taken HBCU student support for granted, while Trump is committed to black Americans.
America's full history must be taught.
Since becoming vice president, Harris has made regular stops at HBCUs around the country. But an organization that works with HBCUs tells Spectrum News its discussions with both campaigns on issues of increasing funding for HBCUs and more are very limited.
That's a direct contrast with 4 years ago, where there were in-depth discussions for months and months leading to the election, so we knew exactly where each campaign stood.
That has the potential to hurt enthusiasm on campuses, as both Trump and Harris try and appeal to a group of students who could have a lot of sway in a state the campaigns are eagerly trying to win. In Greensboro, Reuben Jones, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.